Om Shanti. Today, which is 27th of May 2024, we shall be revising Baba's Avyak Murli, dated 9th of January 1980. This is a long Murli which will be running in 3 days. And in this Murli, Baba is talking about how to decorate either soul and shed away the Lokik decoration of body consciousness. The whole Murli is around how do you decorate yourself with different dresses and adornments in the Alokik world. Let's read this Murli together. Title of the Murli is Your Subtle Alokik Dress and Subtle Adornment. Today, while watching the entertaining games of you children everywhere, Babdada smiled and in some instances was also amused. What games were you playing? Babdada was seeing that he has especially given for the whole day all you residents of the most elevated conference age whose lives are as valuable as a diamond. So conference age we always say as an Kire Tolle birth. The other four ages are Iron Age, Copper Age, Golden Age, Silver Age. And the Conference Age is defined as Diamond Age. The Baba says, to you Diamond Age children, He's given us most valuable things. You most elevated children of Bapdada, you godly children, you elevated souls of the Brahmin clan, you long lost and now found children of the conference age, different dresses and jewelry, and also elevated seats on which to sit so that each of you can dress and adorn yourself according to the time. So what Baba has given us is different dresses and jewelry and also elevated seats on which to sit so that each of you can dress and adorn yourself according to the time. In the golden age, you change into different dresses and wear different jewelry, but the sanskars have to be created at this time. Father Brahma has given you Brahmin children the different dresses and jewelry of the conference age to wear. However, what entertaining scene did he see? Even though you have such beautiful dresses and adornments, some of you children still put on your dirty old dresses. Further on, he explains as to which are the dresses and jewelries that he has given it to us. Do you know which dress and jewelry to wear at Amrit Vela? Do you know which dress and jewelry to wear at different times throughout the day? You children have received a variety of titles from Bab Dada, that is the title of self-respect. You have received variety of titles from Bab Dada. You have a different set of dresses for the stage of each title and also different sets of jewelry for the different virtues. How many varieties of dresses and sets of jewelry do you have? Remain constantly seated on your decorated seat according to the type of dress you wear and the type of jewelry sets you use. Count how many dresses you have. To stabilize in the stage of that title means to wear that dress. To stabilize in the stage of that title means to wear that dress. Sometimes wear the dress of a world benefactor, sometimes of a master almighty authority, and sometimes of a spinner of the discus of self realization. Wear your dress according to the task and time. As well as this, decorate yourself according to the different virtues. Put on your different sets of jewelry. Adorn your wrists, your neck, your ears, and your forehead. On your forehead, have the awareness of being an embodiment of bliss. So if you're wearing the jewelry of bliss on your forehead, then wear the same set of bliss across the other parts. That's your breast, your neck, and your ears. And let's see what Baba is talking about those parts. On your forehead, have the awareness of being an embodiment of bliss. This is the chindi, ornament similar to a tilak, but with a chain attached to it. From your throat, constantly let words emerge that give the experience of bliss. This is the necklace to wear around your neck, on your breasts. That is, whilst doing your work, have the stage of an embodiment of bliss. Those are the bracelets on your breasts. Always use your ears to listen to things that make you an embodiment of bliss. This is the jewelry for your ears. Let your feet point towards the service of making others into embodiments of bliss. That is, let every step you take be towards becoming an embodiment of bliss and making others the same. This is the jewelry for your feet. Now, have you understood this set of virtues? Have you worn the complete set? Similarly, you need to wear different sets at different times. You know how to wear the set, do you not? Or is it that when you put on your earrings, you leave off your necklace? Nowadays, people usually wear the whole set. So, you have such a set of elevated jewelry, do you not? In that case, why don't you use it? Why don't you wear it? Why do you leave off all of your virtuous, beautiful dresses and put on a dress covered with the mud of the awareness of the body instead? Today, Baba was watching the competition of your dresses and jewelry and seeing which children remained constantly adorned throughout the day and which children were busy in putting on and taking off their dresses. One moment, they would put on one dress, and the next moment, they would take that dress off and put on a dress of a lower quality. They were unable to keep a top quality because, they were unable to keep a top quality, beautiful dress on for any length of time. So, what did Baba say? Some children even put on a dress that had a bad smell. What was that smell? They put on the dress that had the bad smell of attachment to their bodily relations and physical things. This bad smell could be smelt from far away. Some put on a dress of dirty skin. They put on a criminal eye dress of looking at the skin. Some children wore a dress of such dirty skin. Others wore a dress stained with dirt marks. Dirt marks are the defects that you see in others, which you then inculcate into yourselves. There were also some very badly stained dresses. The dresses of some were even badly stained with blood. Why were they stained with blood? To commit a sin repeatedly is to kill the soul. Some souls were even wearing the dresses in which they had committed suicide of their elevated stage. Now, just think about the difference between the dresses of your elevated titles and those dirty dresses. Elevated souls should be wearing elevated, top quality dresses. So, what did Baba say? Some children wore those elevated dresses all day long. They also wore their full set of jewelry and they remained seated on their seats very well. However, there were some who were not able to wear the beautiful dresses that were put in front of them, even though they wanted to. So, from Amrit Vela, wear your set of elevated jewelry. Constantly wear your dress of elevated titles and decorate yourself with virtues. Just as in the Golden Age, the maids carried the trains of the dresses of the world emperor and world empress. So now, when you constantly wear the dresses of the titles such as Conqueror of Maya and Conference Age Self Sovereigns, the five elements and the five vices will carry the trains of your dresses. They will be subservient to you. Visualize the scene of Ravan's 10 heads becoming your 10 servants and following you conquerors of Maya. However, when your dress is just tight, perfect fit, and your train is long and loose, those 10 servants will follow you and carry your train. The kings and queens of today wear long robes too, so that the servants can carry their trains. If the robes are not long all the time, or you are not tight, strict with your titles, then those same servants will take your dress off you because it will be loose. Now make your dress of titles tight, fit you perfectly with determination. Determination is your belt. Tighten the belt of your dress with this determination, and you will always be safe. Your servants will always be subservient to you. You were told earlier of how the vices will be transformed and become your cooperative servants. So you now know what dress you have to wear and also how to keep it tight. Wear whatever dress you want at any time, but do not wear a dirty dress. Take advantage of the variety of dresses and jewelry Father Brahma and Babdada have given you, the dowry of the conference age. Take advantage of the variety of dresses and jewelry. And Father Baba says, this is the dowry that Father Brahma and Babdada have given you. Father Brahma and Babdada have given you the dowry of the conference age. What's the dowry? Different dresses and jewelry. Although you have made a love marriage, you will still receive your dowry. Your dowry is your beautiful dresses and sets of various sets of jewelry. Don't put aside the trousseau that Bab Dada has given you and use your previous one. Some children not only accept the trousseau that Bab Dada gives them, but also keep their old dresses hidden away somewhere to wear sometimes. When your old attachment pulls you, you put on that old dress. You put aside your very precious dress and put on a torn dress. Don't do this anymore. If you are still keeping something hidden away, burn it. And having burned it, don't even keep the ashes. Throw away the ashes in the ocean, and you will remain constantly adorned and seated on Babdada's heart throne. If you get off your throne, you would be hung on the gallows, sometimes of greed and sometimes of attachment. So let go of the gallows and remain seated on the heart throne. You have been keeping your dowry safe, have you not? So now use it. Don't just keep your dowry on one side. Don't just keep looking at it and think how very good it is, but use it and claim the first number in this dress competition. You have been told that you claim a number by doing something constantly. Everyone knows how to wear a dress, but not everyone knows how to keep their dress in a constantly tip-top condition. Your number depends on your being remaining constantly decorated. Will it be those from the foreign land or the people of Bharat who come first in this competition? You can also claim as much as you want. Outside in the Lockic world, Only one person in a competition can claim a number as a prize. Whereas here, when people can claim the whereas here, many people can claim the first number. Here, the treasure is limitless, and so all of those who come in the first division will receive a first prize. Acha, what are you going to do from tomorrow? Throughout the whole day, from Amrit Vela, stay with the Father and wear your various dresses and remain decorated with your various sets of jewelry. From Amrit Vela onwards, wear your dress of the first number. Baba is only going to take such beautifully decorated brides back with him. He is not going to take anyone else. Those who come first in this competition will remain with her father and return home with him. Those who don't stay with the father will not return home with the father either. So, constantly remember the slogan, constantly keep this tilak on you. I will stay with you and return home with you. You know how much someone can enjoy a competition? The father shows Father Brahma this competition in the subtle region because Brahma Baba remembers you children. Baba is showing him what state you children are in. Let's read the blessing. To such constantly adorned idols, to the great souls who understand how important the elevated life of the conference ages, to those who transform their enemies into their cooperative servants, to such master almighty authorities who constantly stay in the unique combined form of the self and the Father, to such supremely worshipful and praiseworthy souls, Babdada's love, remembrance, and namaste. From us children, love, remembrance, and namaste to Babdada. Let's take a few moments of silence and then we shall come back sharing our reflection from today's Murli. Om Shanti. You can unmute and share your reflections and takeaways from the Murli.
Om Shanti. Very good morning, Divine Family. So actually, today my takeaway point is Baba says, Babdada, both they decorated us with the fine gold, diamonds, jewels, gems, but we are decorating ourselves with the very shabby dress, something like that. Means it means Baba says still we are wearing the same old sanskar. So Bab Dada they decorated with the fine jewels, but still we are decorating with the old. Means still we are not left our old sanskaras, old swabhav sanskar. So that is my takeaway point. Very interesting and very new point today. So it's my takeaway point. Thank you, Om Shanti. So we need to try. Still, there is it's a point. Any old sanskara, swabhav, our behavior after getting this Gyan and Srimat, still we are not changing. In the sense, in that sense, we need to change. That's what Bab Dada says. So hereafter, still more I'll work on that point. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Yes, sister. And he very well mentions that after receiving this dowry of beautiful dresses and jewelry, you still keep aside somewhere hidden your old dresses, and that's the sanskars that one needs to look at. And he also mentions about the method to put them off, and very strongly he says burn them, and then don't even keep the ashes, put them in the ocean. That was something which touched me as well, how to really work on the old sanskars.
Thank you, sister. Second by second, minute by minute, I'll work on that from today onwards. Still more. There is a changes, but still more is required. Thank you so much.
Yes, sister, get that. Anyone else like to share? What's your takeaway? Yes, Deepika ma'am.
I like the point where Baba said today that, just take one point of self esteem and immerse yourself in that, right? Because the way Baba was mentioning that just take one title at a time, maybe of bliss, he gave an example that decorate yourself with bliss today. Uh, Rather, while performing your task, what should be on your wrist, what should be what should you adorn in the neck. So I actually liked this point, like, taking one point of self-esteem, of self-respect, and going into the depths, gives you a lot of like just as we do for ornaments, we are like with the carvings, the suppose of if we are looking at diamond jewelry, we are so much into it, how the way it is carved, then the chain, the buckle, everything is so beautifully taken care of, and the moment you put it on, you feel like, being decorated, being adorned, it gives you a different shine. So this was something that touched me, that going into the depths, taking out those points of pearls and then adorning yourself with those gives you a very shiny effect. So this is what I would like to share and would like to take as well. Om Shanti.
Yes, Deepika Ben, and Baba is so well explained that if you are wearing the title of being in bliss, then what you have to wear at your in your on your forehead, on your wrist, how you need to walk, how you need to work. Um, and what I was getting was, even if we look at in the Lokik world, if we are wearing a green color earring, we'll be wearing a green color necklace too. So the whole set is seen as is. Similarly, whatever title we are taking for the day, as you mentioned, we need to go to the depth of it and keep checking and changing. That's very powerful point of today's Murli. Thanks for sharing it with them. Would anybody like to further reflect on? So today Baba has spoken about a virtue on bliss. Is there any other title that we can relate to? If we take the title, any other Swaman, and how would that be shown while we are performing our karmas? Would anybody like to speak on that?
Om Shanti, Rakhi Ben.
Om Shanti. Yeah.
Actually, today's Murli, it's like a parade. You're just asking us to speak on one virtue and all. But you just can't imagine, I've just received a huge dowry. It's a huge dowry. Just imagine a person, I've seen a latest ad, a lady, her whole living room is littered with all kinds of dresses and shoes and accessories and all. Her companion comes and asks, "What is this litter?" She said, "No, now in Amazon, along to fit with your dress, you get also an accessory, you get also what shoes to wear, you get also what earring to wear. No need for you to sit and search and match and do and all. Everything is available." I just went to that. I was thinking about how the face of that lady lit up. Or I also used to think about these various jewelry ads, when she wears each one of them, the chindi, or where she wears the bangles, or where she's wearing that highly studded jewelry on her neck, and she looks at the mirror and she's also looking at others to see, am I looking nice? So I was looking at all these kind of churning when you were reading about this jewelry and all. It's such a big trunk. See, it's not, Baba is given as a dowry, means dowry coming from Lord to us. It has to be a variety of dresses. But only thing what I was left thinking is that Baba saying that you wear stained clothes, or that you wear blood-stained clothes, or that you wear dirty clothes. I said, Baba, you only have given me the dowry. How did these costumes enter the trunk? They cannot. So why should I wear those dresses when now you have sent me the dowry? And, I was just really visualizing that stuff. And I also loved the way Baba said, see, I'm dressed. And let me tell you, in the dress, the loveliest part, which I always like, is the chindi. I don't know why, because in one of the Murli, Baba how nicely explains how the chindi starts from that hair of yours and it comes on the forehead of yours and it shines over there like as if the thing, and it glorifies, that forehead. And I know if people who are Bharatnatyam and all, what does the chindi do, they'll know. I, of course, like the chindi part. But the best part, I'm fully dressed. See, I am God's long lost child. I wear the chindi. I wear the necklace. I wear my bracelets. And then a lovely dress. So many dresses Papa's given. And then my anklets, my feet. I am on this. But suddenly my dress is too long. I can't walk. And I find two people carrying my train of dresses. What a beautiful picture. I know it's all subtle. Baba speaks as subtle, but I first put myself in that visualization because I want to wear. And why does Baba say this? So today, see, as the sister said, she want to go on bliss. So if suppose I want to do the task of world benefactor, what dress I should wear and how I should go about. So even before saying I am a world benefactor and I am that, I will wear the dress and then, okay, Baba, I'm ready. Let's start the task. This kind of dramatization is what I got. The only thing I wanted to ask Baba, why did that bad stain dress come in my trunk and all? And it hit me, especially that suicide of the soul. Because in this confluence age, the soul is totally tamopradhan. So he comes to really adorn us, because at the end, we all are going to go as his beautiful brides with him. I love this parade. So if you just ask to take one point, I think I know I'm still wearing each of those adornments. So, Shan.
We get that. So yes, we got a huge dowry and we got so many swarmans. It's just been a method to practice. So if we look at it, even in the center, after we read the Sakar Murli, every day there is a self-respect point that we practice. So that was the intent while I said just to take one thing. And yes, the way you have summarized the whole Murli, if you look at the strong words that Baba says about stained clothes, dirty clothes, and clothes with blood, uh, while you were sharing and the reflection that comes is from where it comes, where is all this coming in after receiving such precious dowry? I guess that's the point of self-reflection for each one of us to figure out. And that's what probably Baba, that's what I understand Baba says, that those sanskars of Satopradhan has to be built in this confluence age for us to have that kind of life back in the golden age. Any other reflections on this? Welcome from others as well.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Actually, we are the children whom Baba has found after 5,000 years. And Baba is the father. And we have found Baba after 5,000 years. We, each of us has found, Baba has found us, and we have found Baba after 5,000 years. And Baba saw the children's state of mind. The children's state is not good. It's very bad. He found that it is due to state of mind, basically due to body consciousness. I always remember that Hanuman, when you see Hanuman, you find Ram is written throughout his body. So what I think and what I correlate to that Ram cannot be in Kankan of Hanuman, as it is explained that it is in the heart of Hanuman. Basically, each one, unki har ek indriya Rammay hai, according to Ram, that is Gyanmay. Similarly, what Baba has given us the dowry of, he has adorned us with different sort of jewels, that is Gyan Ratan, and he has given all the best things to us. But what we do, we are having some old sanskars. Sometimes the old sanskar pop up, and then there's stains, these marks, these dots, this dirty factor, that blood factor stains comes in. Basically, when we have come to Baba, basically our habit from different births of wearing those negativities, wearing those virtues of Ravana rather than Ram. What we should do, that when we have come to Ram, we should be Gyanmay, we should be Gyan Sarup. That is the dresses. These are the dresses basically. So it totally depends upon the state of mind, that what sort of ornaments we are having. In Laukik, you see, if a person is well dressed, but his state of mind is not good, even the best of the dresses will not be suiting to him. So what Baba says, you have to always follow the Srimat, and you have to be always connected to Baba. Then you will find those dresses that the Baba who was adorned us with those divine virtues, that will be there. Just be connected to Baba, follow the Srimat, these dresses will shine like anything. Om Shanti.
Very true, brother. It's the inward out approach that Baba speaks about when he says about subtle alokik dresses and jewelry.
Rakib, I just wanted to ask, see that when Baba spoke about this bad smell dress, dirty skin dress, I really couldn't understand the visualization of a dirty skin dress, that bad smell, right? And he relates it to attachment. But I remember in most of the Murlis, when Baba says, sometimes when you wear a dress, you're not able to remove it. It becomes too tight. And that is because of attachment. So I've often related attachment, as far as Murlis are concerned, to a tight fitting dress. And the way Baba is saying bad smell, that means he's saying attachment is very bad. It smells bad. That also I was just trying to relate how attachment and bad smell.
Would anybody like to reflect on this before I share any thoughts here? Deepika Ben, Sanjay Bhai, Yogita Ben.
Actually, what happens, Om Shanti,
Om Shanti.
actually what happens, generally whatever role we do, whatever work we do, we become basically role conscious. That is another form of body consciousness that we don't realize. Basically, if we are soul conscious, connected, that we are connected to Baba, there will be no tight fittings and all that. You will feel it very, very easy. You can switch over from one dress to another dress, that is, switch over from one Soman to another Soman very easily. The main important thing is that connected to Baba, following all the srimats. And in the place of role conscious, we have to become soul conscious. Om Shanti.
Yeah, while you were sharing this, thank you, Sanjay Bhai. One reflection is, as you asked the question, Girija Ben, with regards to the smell on attachment. See, with body consciousness comes all the vices, the algae that we speak about. It's only soul consciousness that will keep us away and allow us to practice being a trustee, being a detached observer. And that will actually bring in a lot of beauty in living this Lokik life as well as living the relationships that we are in. Also, Baba is talking about attachment not only with people but also with your own things. So, a simple thing like if my cell phone gets switched off and I'm unable to start it because of whatever XYZ reason, and if I get disturbed, then that's an attachment that is troubling me, disturbing me, that stain or uh, the pain is because of that attachment. So that's one reflection that I was getting through while I was reading this Murli as to what Baba means by having this tightness. That should ask me the question. Hope that answers your question, or is there anything that you would like to know more?
Yeah, like one point what you spoke about, that mobile phone. You know, Baba's gone, see, take attachment. See, this is mostly related to, say, in a mother's group. I've never heard Baba saying you're attached. He said it causes pain, because it causes pain, because you cling and cling and cling and you get nothing and nothing. Maybe what I feel, if I get attached to a relationship or to a thing which is really causing me pain, maybe that will turn septic. I'm saying about that, maybe that will turn very bad, and that's going to harm me. physically, if suppose when I cling on to something like your mobile, which is not working, if you keep it on and on and on, one day it's just going to blow off. But it's a very deep thing, Rakiben, for me to really switch on this. I agree with you that soul consciousness brings fragrance, body consciousness brings thing. And even the other day, Baba said, you will not face all this in the golden age. You won't need any hog and bog perfume because the atmosphere is there. Fine. But now, as a mother, for us to know that attachment, bad smell, really that vice is something which, because I don't want to carry on that kind of a bad smell dress and meet my father.
Yeah, and I think that's the whole efforts that we're doing in the confidence age, right? To move on from body consciousness to soul consciousness. So before we move on to meditation, any last sharing anybody would like to do? Or shall we move on to meditation? Okay, let's then move on to meditation with few minutes of self-reflection on what Baba has mentioned today in today's Murli. We'll just have some soft music for a few minutes before we close. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. We continue this Murli tomorrow, is part 2. Meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Until then, let's take this homework of looking at our dresses and our jewelry that Baba has given to us, and how are we utilizing that for the whole day. Om Shanti.